Holis, I'm Stephie, and welcome back to your magical corner. Okay, so for today, I have a Disney tag. I planned this a little while ago, but I didn't post it until recently. I wanted to put out more videos before doing this tag, and I thought, why not do it? so, uh, for the Disney tag, it's just going to be questions about Disney movies and the Disney parks. First one. A scene from any movie that you will love to live. As always, I have my notebook. Um, One of the scenes that I love with all my heart since I was a kid is the Be Our Guest sequence, the whole song. I don't know why, it's one of my favorite parts of the movie from Beauty and the Beast, and I will love to live it. Just seeing them dance around the table. When I saw the live action movie, it was actually one of my favorite parts. The live action movie, I don't like it over the animated one. I think the animated one is still way better. But the VR guest sequence was exactly what I expected it to be for a live action movie. So I was so excited for our part. Also, from Coco, when Miguel visits the land of the dead, I will love to live that scene. I don't know, it's just like I'm Mexican, so Day of the Dead is like part of my culture, even here at the north. We don't celebrate it as much as over there at the south, but still, it was part of me growing up. And I don't know, it will be amazing seeing that in real life. And I chose three, actually, three scenes. And the third scene that I would love to live is when, on the movie Santa Claus, it's technically Disney, on the movie Santa Claus, when Tim Allen and his son go to a North Pole for the first time, getting to see that everyone working, the little trains, all the toys. I don't know, I just love that part so much. I actually love the Santa Claus movies, especially the first one. And leaving that, I think out of these three, if I could only choose one, it will be the Santa Claus one. I don't know, I love it so much. Then the second one, what character will you have as a friend? Obviously, Daisy Duck. I love her, love her, love her so much. Also, Stitch, like my second favorite. I love Stitch a lot. I actually have him here. Mulan, she's such a badass. I don't know. I think we will be really good friends. Merida, also same reason. Uh, yeah, I think those will be like my friends instantly. Number three, favorite Disney princess. Pocahontas. It's my favorite princess of all time. It's the closest thing as a Latin American princess that we have. What's her name? Elena? Something like that, of Avalor. Doesn't count in my book. She doesn't have the Disney treatment, the Disney princess treatment. So, I mean, she wasn't created from a movie. She's from a series. So she's not a seriously Latin American princess. So, or a serious princess under the Disney radar. So, no, I'm not gonna have it. I'm not gonna have seconds or here's your consolation prize. No, I need a princess. So Pocahontas is Native American. It's the closest thing that we have. So yeah, she's my favorite. Ever since I was a kid, she's been my favorite movie. So also my second favorite is Belle. I think what sold me was the library thing. The whole thing about reading, being stuck in books, and library and all that. And And my third favorite, I remember on Tumblr there was this debate where we all agreed that Cusco was a Disney princess. Not a prince, but a princess. And I fully support that. So he's also my favorite princess. uh, where character, okay, no, a character that you will spend the rest of your life with romantically. Okay, so I thought a lot about this because at first I was like, there's only like one, but no, there's more. It will be either the Beast, obviously human form. I love him since I was a kid, so that's why. Naveen, so dreamy, you cannot deny that. Tiana, she's so hardworking, she's so amazing, she gets what she wants, and I need that in my life. And Esmeralda from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, because she reminds me so much of a high school crush I had. Yeah. That was like my code name for her, Esmeralda. She kind of looked like her, at least to me. Yeah. Those will be like my characters. Number 5, movie moment that always makes you cry. Not a lot of Disney movies make me cry, honestly. When my brother and I were little, we used to watch The Lion King. We didn't cry with Mufasa. We were like, honestly. Until later in life, the first thing that made me cry was the first minutes of Up. Then, spoilers. Then on Big Hero 6, when Baymax sacrifices himself. And and the thing that still makes me cry a lot and makes me cry the most is Coco. I feel that movie at so many levels, not only because I'm Mexican, but a bunch of personal stuff. Like, I saw them in that movie. And it makes me cry a lot. Yeah. uh, yeah. Number 6. First Disney movie you remember watching at the movie theater. I actually remember where it was because it's not there anymore. I remember seeing Tarzan at the movies. That's like the first Disney movie I remember seeing. I'm sure I saw a few more before that, but Tarzan is the one I remember, along with dinosaurs. But I don't like that movie. uh, but at home, I really don't remember. I think one of those sing-along cassettes from Disney. I don't remember that well. So yeah, let's say Tarzan. Number 7, Disney food you wanna try. Ratatouille from Ratatouille. And the spinach puffs that Kronk makes on the Emperor's New Groove. I like spinach, so I would love to try it, honestly. Number 8, favorite Disney movies of all time. Disney, Pocahontas, Pixar, Ratatouille. I cannot watch Ratatouille without baking something or cooking something. I always end up doing it. Immediately, as soon as I press play, 3-4 minutes after, I am searching on the kitchen. What do I have to bake or to cook? Normally I bake stuff when I watch that movie. I don't know why. But yeah, I cannot watch it without doing something in the kitchen. And it's my favorite Pixar movie. I love it so much. I don't know. Well, yeah, I know why. It really inspired me for going what I wanted at university, studying what I wanted. So yeah, I loved it. That movie is really dear to me. Number 9, Favorite non-classic movie? A lot of people don't like it. I love that movie, and it's a musical, so kudos. Into the Woods. I can see that movie. My favorite part is the sound sequence of The Last Midnight. Meryl Streep, of course. I just love that movie. It's my favorite non-classic. Number 10, favorite classic movie. I wrote a bunch. So, Beauty and the Beast, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I love that movie. I don't know why. I really do. It didn't scare me or freak me out as a kid. So yeah, Hercules, but it has to be in Spanish. I have tried to sing it in English, but I like it in Spanish. Mulan, same thing, in Spanish. The Emperor's New Groove. I've actually seen it in both languages. They're both cool. And Lilo and Stitch. So again, it's Beauty and the Beast, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Mulan, The Emperor's New Groove, Lilo and Stitch. Those are my favorite classic movies. I can watch them over and over again. Pocahontas is a given because it's my favorite movie. But aside from that, these are the movies. Especially Hercules, Lilo and Stitch, and The Emperor's New Groove. I can watch them all the time. Actually, because I've seen Mulan a lot in Spanish, I kind of know what they're going to say. I forgot the word. So whenever I put it, my brother is like, shut up! Yeah. Number 11, favorite Pixar movie, Ratatouille. My favorite of all time. Alongside with that, it's Monsters, Inc. I don't know, I really like that movie. I enjoy it a lot. I can also see it a lot of times. And Coco, of course. It hits right in my feelings, so of course I love Coco. I still cry when I see it, and my friends cried a little bit on the theater when they saw it with me, and after that they don't cry anymore. I'm the only one crying, so you're insensitive. Number 12, most underrated Disney movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, and The Emperor's New Groove. They are so underrated. They deserve more attention and more love. They're just amazing movies. 13, The Fridge. Sorry for that. I try to beat The Fridge, but 13, favorite original character, Daisy Duck. Obviously, she's my favorite. She's my number one. I have a whole collection about her. A close second, not that close, but will be Mickey. It's like Mickey, Disney to me, the same. I don't know, I like the aesthetic of Mickey, so that's why I have a few things of him. Not that many, not that much. Yeah, Daisy Duck. It's my favorite. Favorite villain, Hades from Hercules. I don't know, in Spanish he's so funny, and I don't know, he's like a villain that I will be friends with. And Ursula is also one of my favorite villains. Such an icon. It's actually a pity, and I'm pissed that they didn't consider a drag queen for the live action movie. I have nothing against Melissa McCarthy. I love her as an actress. But I think they should have stayed loyal of who inspired Ursula, which was Divine, the drag queen. And they should have gone with drag queen. Ginger Minch. I'm team Ginger Minch. I think she will have been amazing as Ursula. It's a pity, Disney. You missed a huge opportunity from us, the drag community. Yeah, also a favorite villain that I love to hate is Frollo. I don't know how to name it in English. From The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I hate him so much, which makes me think he was so well made for the movie. One of my favorite parts it's when he lusts over Esmeralda. I hate him so much in that movie, which makes me love the fact of that he's a villain. I mean, love his existence because I hate him. I don't know. 15. Favorite villain song. I love Friends on the Other Side from The Princess and the Frog. It's actually my favorite song from that movie. It has such a rhythm. Visually, it's amazing. I don't know. I like it very much. It's one of my favorite villain songs. Uh, Poor Unfortunate Souls, but I know better the Spanish version than the English one. I have seen the movie in both languages, but I think I had it in Spanish. So it's also because of Ursula, obviously, one of my favorites. But my number one fave villain song, it's Hellfire from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. That whole sequence, when I was a kid, it was like, yeah, he's singing to fire, whatever. Now, now that I'm older, I have no words for it. It's one of my favorite songs because of what it represents, because of what he's going through. It makes him a really complex character. I don't know. I love it when on animated movies the character have a certain level of, how do you call it, when the characters are complex. I don't know why I love it. I was gonna say like and love. I love it. 16. Favorite song. Last Midnight from Into the Woods is one of my favorites. Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas is my number one. I love it so much. In Spanish, obviously. Susana Zabaleta did an amazing job with Pocahontas in Spanish. I love her version. Gaston, but from the live action Beauty and Beast, I think it's more dynamic, it's more fun, and more funny. And Shiny from Moana. One of my best friends and I, Adi, we love Tamatoa. I don't know why, but we really liked him. So Shiny was our favorite song from that movie. I actually gave her a little Tamatoa toy. So yeah, we were obsessed with him for a while. 17. First time you went to a park. On a few videos before, I said that the first time I went to the parks, I wasn't even born yet. According to mom, she was pregnant. But officially, my first time in the parks was for my first year birthday. My first birthday. A few days after, because I'm from the 7th, so we went a day later, I think, on the weekend. So that was officially my first day at Disneyland. On DCA, I was around 10 years, I think. The park was open and it had been open for a few months, I think. I don't remember well. I've only been to DCA 2 times, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I haven't been there enough, I know. 18. Moment or experience at the parks you will never forget. I have a whole video about me going to Disneyland thanks to Mulan. That's one of those memories that I'm very fond of. But also, on my grad night on 2010, we didn't get to ride a lot of stuff. It was before they changed the grad night policy. And I knew this because of a friend. They went there, had the whole day to be in the park, Disneyland, and at night they moved them to DCA. Sorry, workshop over there. They moved them to DCA, all of the graduates. But when I went there, it was on the old system where we spent night from, I think we were in after 11, and we got out of the park at 5 or 6, something like that. I remember because I went there with flats. They got wet. They were very cheap flats, and they got wet at the Splash Mountain. That was my first time on the Splash Mountain. My last time. Basically got destroyed. So I was walking on this like waffle like pattern that was cutting through my feet. Yeah, it was such a painful ride ride back home. Yeah, but that's not my favorite memory. Sorry, my favorite memory besides Mulan, grad night. We went there and we rode the Matterhorn. Was one of the first things that we got into. We were riding the Matterhorn and suddenly fireworks started going off. Seeing the fireworks from the Matterhorn was amazing. Well, it was an amazing view. I loved it. It was totally different experience because my friends and I were in one bobsled, and then we saw another. There are parts, if you've been there, there are parts where you can be like alongside another bobsled. That was one of the parts. And the other bobsled were like, woo, 2010, woo! It was all amazing. Sorry, I'm still sick. It was amazing. It's one of my favorite memories. Even if after that I have a very painful memory with my feet. I don't care. 19, favorite ride. The Haunted Mansion and Space Mountain. Sorry. Let me pause this for a second. Okay. So yeah, those two are my favorite rides. 20, favorite park show. I saw Pocahontas when I was a kid. I think it's not there anymore, obviously. It's been so many years. It was my favorite show. I used to have it taped on a cassette. I don't know where that cassette is. And the first time I went to DCA, we saw Aladdin. And it was amazing. Seeing Pocahontas and Aladdin was they were two major factors of me deciding to go with theater. Because as a kid, I didn't go much to a theater. I loved it. I wanted to go more. My dad wasn't the type of person to go there. So those were like my first and biggest experiences with theater. I still loved it and didn't stop me from studying and at the university and getting my degree. So 21, park you want to visit the most. Tokyo, obviously, both parks. 22, last trip you made. 2010, grad night. I haven't been there ever since. And that's it. I thought I had more, but no. So, yeah, that was my Disney tag. For this video, for this tag, I'm going to tag Jenna from Jennarally with Mickey and Kimberly from Princess Kimberly. Can't wait to see your videos. And yeah, I decided to do this just a little bit of get to know me a bit better about my Disney preferences. I don't know, it looked like something fun to do, and I really wanted to do it. I've been wanting to participate in a tag for so long, but I don't have pins or something like that to participate in Disney pin tags. So, sorry. I would like, why not create a new one? So, ta-da! Yeah, that was all for today. This is this is already so long, so I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you for watching. I will leave my social media down at the description box. Also, the two that I tagged are also going to be linked on my description box. And if you wanna see what else is going to be, I'm going to do for this Disney journey, stick around, subscribe, and see you later. Bye.